Harry Potter. Cluckiamus is a new spell you're about to learn. For your next class, we are going to learn Wingardium Leviosa. Because them hoes be testing your patience. I am Severus Ape, and these are 5 reasons why you shouldn't cast me as a black man. Oh, hello. So you've just found out that Severus Snape is going to be cast as a black man. Oh, you're angry? Well, we're gonna give you 3. No, we're gonna give you 5 reasons why it might be a bad idea, and I don't think it is the reasons you would expect. Number 1. The black guy gets bullied by the heroes. I don't exactly condone that behavior, but Harry Potter's dad and Sirius Black was somewhat of bulliers, if you might say so. They weren't very nice to Severus Snape. This is gonna look a lot worse than you think, HBO. I would really enjoy to see this show if it had been cast and done well. However, him being brown or black, it's not necessarily an issue. But you wanting to cast the only teacher that'll be walking around there as black, and maybe there's others, but the only prevalent teacher that's going to be cast as black, going to walk around there and be bullied by the hero's dad and uncle. I don't think you thought this through, guys. Think about all the horrendous things they did in the books. Hung him upside down and exposed him in front of the entire school. This is our boy, James, the daddy of Harry, the new hero, mercilessly bullying the only black dude in school. I mean, I'm sure there's other black kids, but like, that's like the number 1 victim here. Expelliarmus! Negrosis! Skinners, not whiters! Reason number 2. Defense against the Dark Arch. I mean, I wanted to write some jokes here, but I didn't really see any need for it. Harry Potter. I might be a Negro, but I am the defense of the Dark Arch teacher. Negro? It is, I don't get it. I don't get the idea here, right? So they're gonna make the only teacher that is the defense of the Dark Arts teacher a big black man to make it look better with the DEI or whatever the fuck it's called, the diversity equity hires, to make sure that black people get work. And remember, I am not shitting on the actor. He took a role, he won the role, he got the role, he's doing it. I'm shitting on the casting. I'm shitting all day. I'll take a big ass hanky-panky on there. A Mr. Hanky. Mr. Hanky will be the biggest Mr. Hanky on there. How many jokes do you want to make out of this man? My ape is following you. My Expelliarmus. Put it on the back here, okay? Put it on the back. This spell. That spell. It's gonna be like a big like, one Negroni. The thing that's gonna come out of the closet when he opens it up is gonna be, oh no, James Potter and my nudity.
It's called like a parking ticket, though.
Parking ticket. It's gonna be like, oh, KFC doesn't have chicken. Ah, well, Colonel, I thought he had died. They didn't give the recipe. The black guy is a little bit of a traitor to the good guys. And the reason why I'm saying this, before you comment at me in the comment section, yes, Severus Snape was a good guy in the end, we always knew. No, you didn't. You watched the show and you thought he was a traitor. Right? You thought he was a traitor. You thought he was with the Death Eaters, you thought he was with all these people, and you know what? He teach the kids how to kill werewolves. Yeah, he's gonna be seen as a traitor almost the whole time. The scary black guy that walks the halls. A little bit of theory here. For anybody that's read the books, if you have a better theory or if it's actually more proven, please tell me in the comment section below. From what I understood, he was kind of a follower of Voldemort until Lily Potter died. Or Lily Evans, as she was called. Then he became a double agent. So he was kind of a traitor until the girl he loved died, and then he was always on Lily's side to some degree. The black guy never gets the girl. Listen, think about being bullied. We spoke about that, yeah? Then think about becoming one of the, most disliked teachers in the school. Being a scary big black guy. And then, what happened? Well, the joke goes off with this girl, he gets pissy, and he ends up, either joining Voldemort or so he did some stuff in the background. I don't quite know what he did there. Then she fucking goes ahead and dies. He's the little shit kid of James Potter and Lily Evans comes to the school. He doesn't know whether to love the kid, hate the kid, be angry at the kid, and therefore becomes an even scarier man. Mr. Potter! And because also it has the name of Mr. Potter. I was like, you know. We're going to read up the description of Severus Snape. Snape is described as a thin man with sallow skin, a large hooked nose, yellow uneven teeth. He has shoulder-length hair, greasy black hair which frames his face, and cold black eyes. He wears a black flowing robe which gives him the appearance of an overgrown bat. That doesn't give much. The youthful Snape had a stringy, pallid look, being rounder yet angular, having a twitchy walk that recalled a spider, and oily hair that jumped from his face. So do I think he couldn't be a person of color or Asian? He could have been maybe Japanese or anything with black hair. Yeah. He could have had any sort of shape and form here. However, the thing I want to preface is that we have had our whole childhood growing up with Sir Alan Rickman and Mr. Potter. And I do think it's so important that in some sense, he is now white to us as the audience. Even if the descriptor wasn't white. He now has been a white man for as long as we can remember. So she did say, so the basis of Severus Snape was a guy called John Nettleston, if I'm not mistaken. And he was a chemistry teacher for J.K. Rowling. He was very white indeed. So as much as I could argue that the writing itself doesn't say that he's white, there's a clear descriptor from who she based it on. And with that, I would simply say, yeah, Snape is white. And I want to preface that everybody that wants to make this a thing about race, I really don't think it is. I think it's something about integrity of stories. And I think we're losing integrity of stories for money. And I think we need to stop doing that. Do I think I should be whatever color? No, I don't. I liked Alan Rickman. And I really hope that they cast somebody that looks like a young Alan Rickman and can have a little bit of the cadence of Severus Snape. That's my feelings about it. What are your feelings about it? Tell me in the comment section. Tell me whether you agree or disagree with the cast. And tell me whether who's your favorite character and why should he not or she not be cast in a different race.